Hi, Dr. Ron here with the final session of the presentation on the Type B personality. We've been dealing with the first five of the six P's, and let me see if I got them in order. It was a lot easier when I was only on the third or fourth, but we're dealing with personal goal driven, proactive, positive, passionate, persistent, and today we introduce the concept of being playful. It's impossible to be a total type P personality without being playful. Um, there's a lot of, really good quotes about playfulness and the importance of it. Probably the most famous is the one by George Bernard Shaw, and I think I'm getting this right. It's uh, we don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Very true. We've also learned that, say, laughter is the best medicine, kind of famous quotes. I don't want to insult anybody who has a serious ailment that is getting their life prolonged by medication. There's a lot of good other medications out there, but laughter is a pretty important one. And yet, when I first proposed the type P personality, playful was the concept that I had the most kind of kickback about. Why is that all that important? And I think there are many reasons why it's that important. First of all, play is one of the earliest activities that we indulge in as human beings. So I think an argument can be made for the fact that it probably is pretty basic, just like other aspects of our development that aren't, like food and water and sleep, but just like social connectedness is a basic part of our development of being human, also the notion of play is something that occurs so naturally to so many children, to all children essentially, that it if it doesn't stay with us into adulthood, then something is being stifled. And why is that the case? And the word no comes to mind. If in normal play activities a child is told no, you might break something, you might hurt yourself, you might disturb something that's been in place, whatever it may be, then you can begin to associate play with something bad or something negative, uh, or something that suggests that you shouldn't really try and explore and be creative. And that's really a shame because one of the things that we found out over time is that if you can have a good, playful aspect to yourself, uh, it will, number one, enable you to enjoy a lot of activities that you're going to be doing anyway. Physical activities can lead to really enjoying exercising and playing various sports into adulthood. Being playful can enable you to enjoy the company of others, to enjoy the company of good food. If you think in terms of playfulness and positive psychology, it's kind of hard to think of one without the other because that's almost part of the definition of positive psychology. Now, some additional good news is the fact that playfulness has been associated with so many really healthy aspects of life. Being able to play reduces stress. There are some cardiovascular changes that take place in a positive direction, and the brain changes for the better. Blood flow uh, goes in the right direction and in the right amount. Again, there's considerable research, but even more important than that is the fact that it feels good. if you haven't had the play kind of diminished as an interest as you were growing up, it really feels good to play. You know, it's hard to think of the word play and not think of fun at the same time. And play or fun is not incompatible with work, with doing your job, with being an appropriate family member, with so many other things. It's just that if you can look on the bright side of things, it's so much happier, it's so much healthier, and as George Bernard Shaw said, it really helps us to not grow old too quickly. So if you can kind of conceptualize the 6 P's of the type P personality, you can kind of see where being positive, being passionate, and so on are really, all those P's are enhanced when playfulness is added. That's why I say you really can't be a true type P personality without playfulness. It's not the last one that I listed because it's least important. It's the last one that I've gone through because it is a tie that runs through all the other P's of the type P personality, and it's important to not forget it. If you're having a problem with being playful, that really requires kind of looking inward at yourself, seeing why that's the case, and recognizing that you're stifling something that's been with you from an early age. And if you're not experiencing it, you can get in touch with it. Perhaps with some help. Perhaps with just good self-examination. But again, we want to aspire to be a type P personality, and you just can't do it without playfulness. So I hope that this 6-part series on the type P personality has been helpful to you. Want to continue to promote some other concepts that enhance living, enhance enjoyment of life, enhance productivity and achievement. And it's so much easier if we start from having the basic personality structure of the type P personality. And so until next time, this is Dr. Ron Kaiser from the Mental Health Gym, the Rejuvenating Revolution and Rejuvenating University, and it's been fun talking with you. It's kind of, when I go on Facebook Live, it's kind of a time when I can be playful. Hope I'm not giving you too much serious information so that you can also take it in a playful manner. Take care now. Have a good day.